How to become a profitable trader or start getting good trading results in just 3 simple steps. Hi, my name is William from ForexStrategiesBook.com, and in this short video, I'd like to share with you how you can actually start getting good results in 3 steps. So you probably know this. This is the hard way, the traditional approach of being a trader, or at least a trader that gets results. So one of it is learn how to trade. When I first started, I was learning how to trade and I started spending months demo trading. And I'll tell you this, I blew up so many accounts after accounts, that I actually lost track. And when I was getting better, I spent endless hours looking at price charts. It was really quite an emotional roller coaster. When the market was up, I was really happy. When the market was down, I was sad, but I'll tell you this, I dare not even tell anyone, especially the wife or the girlfriend then. I'm not sure you have that, but when I tell my sob story to girlfriend or wife, they will say, go get a real job. You got to stop trading. So I couldn't just tell anyone. Sometimes I feel depressed because after all the hard work, there's nothing to show. I've actually taken 2 jobs before to actually save up for the trading, and I've lost sleep because I have to monitor open positions, and that's normally because the account is on the verge of blowing up. And of course, when an account is on the verge of blowing up, I felt extreme anxiety. And they told me, just practice and you'll get better. Actually, I didn't get a lot better, but what I did was I did something else. I did automation. So Albert Einstein once said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So if you're watching this video, I want you to think about your trading journey. How long have you been in it, and are you doing the same thing over and over again, but you are still expecting different results? Now that's insanity. So in 3 steps on how you can become a profitable trader. Step 1, find a good system. I'll tell you this is what I've learned in business and in trading. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. In fact, it is my strong belief that you do not even need to learn how to trade. What you really need is to understand and to learn how to find good systems. It can be systems, EAs, even traders. And I'll say this, only learn how to trade if you truly have the passion for the market. Most people just trade for the money. Most people have no real interest in trading, or they would like to learn how to trade. They just want to trade because they think it's easy money. So I will say this, it's best to just focus on what you like, focus on what you're good at, and just find a way to a good system that will help you make money. Evan Spiegel, if I pronounce it correctly, the CEO founder of Snapchat, he said this, it's not about working harder, it's about working the system. And by that, I think there are a lot of companies, even like McDonald's, it's all about the system. It's never really about working hard, but actually working smart. Okay, even Ronald Reagan said this, surround yourself with the best people you find, delegate authority, and don't interfere as long as the policy you're decided upon is being carried out. So as long as the policy, of course, this is not politics, but as long as it's in line with your investment objectives, then leave it alone. Okay, step 2. In order to find a good system, I will always say check the track record. The track record is probably important in everything we do, not just trading. Track record is important when we are trying to hire an employee. Track record is important when we are trying to look for a job because we have to present our resume. So when finding a good system, when you're in your quest to find a good system or trader, always ask for a MyFxBook link. Of course, there are many ways to check how to check and read a MyFxBook portfolio. We're not going to go through that today, but briefly, a synopsis is check the ROI, see whether it's in line with your investment objective. Always check the drawdown. This actually tells you your risk level. And of course, even though there is MyFxBook link, and it's a good system, it can be manipulated through the use of unscrupulous brokers. So I would also check the broker reputation. I will put up a link at the bottom of this video on how you can actually check MyFxBook track record and avoid being looking at manipulated data. Now, step number 3 is scaling up the volume. For you to be making big money, decent money, in your definition, is actually you have to increase your volume. And this is the time I would say you have to focus on adding to your trading capital. Having a small trading account honestly will not make you thousands per month. And if it does, then I would say this account is taking on too much risk. The drawdown is too high, and eventually the market will catch on to you, which means it will blow up your account. A good system should really generate between 4 to 10% per month and probably have a drawdown of less than 15%. I would say 10% would be best and nothing more than 30%. So with this in mind, and if you want to make 5,000 to 10,000 per month, as it is, you already know you will have to have about 100,000 as your trading capital. And if you do not have 100,000 as your trading capital, then it's going to be very hard to consistently make 5,000 a month. Step 3 is actually to focus on your active income, doing what you like, doing what you're good at, and to continuously and systematically add on to your trading capital, sort of like a saving plan every week. So why you want to do that is because you want to unleash the power of compound interest onto your account. There's no shortcut, I have to tell you this, because if you expect the strategy to do all the work, I'm afraid that's not going to just make you a lot of money. What you need to do is to find a good booking strategy, and you must continue adding to your account like savings plan or like a business, because a business with small capital will just be a small business. So what you want to do, and you don't have to go over the top, what you need is to add $100 per week to your account, and you need time. I'm going to show you what compound interest is. So say, and most people I believe can do this, and if you cannot, take up 2 jobs. Start with something like 500 US dollars and deposit 100 per week for 5 years. So 5 years, 60 months. So in this calculator I've shown you, you have 500 and every week you add in 100, and assuming just a very small annual or return on investment of just 50%. 50% a year is just 4% a month. And that is something a lot of traders can achieve. And we choose a compounding interval of monthly for over 60 months. That's 5 years. You know, at the end of this 5 years, your account size is 118,000. Total deposit made 26,000 and profit 92,000 for a total of 118,000 in the account. Would you be happy with this in 5 years? How about in 10 years? What will happen if you let compound interest magic takes its time and its cost. In 10 years, with $500 starting capital and 100 per month, per week, what you get is actually 1.4 million. Now this is not far-fetched. You can go to any compound interest calculator and put this into the calculator and it'll show you this amount. And this amount is a lot different compared to 5 years, because it starts exponentially growing with compound interest and time. Let's, for the sake of one more example, how about if we continue this for 15 years? 15 years, it becomes 17 million. Still the same thing, 500 starting capital, 100 a week for 15 years. If you look at it, the total deposit made was only 77,600. But because it compounded with time, interest on capital, the future value or the entire account size is 17 million. Now, this is something that I want you to think about, to sink in, that it is possible. Now you may say 15 years is a long time, but I want you to think about it. How long have you been trading Forex? If you've been doing this for like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and you're going nowhere, that is a good 5 years gone. Why not just look for a proper system with proper track record and give it time and build up slowly, focus on your work. In 15 years time, you could achieve something like 17 million, which might seem like a ridiculous amount, but it is doable. Okay. Most great fortunes are built slowly. They are based on the principles of compound interest, what Albert Einstein called the greatest power in the universe. If you look at the chart, the net worth chart of Warren Buffett, you can see that he is just, as he aged, his wealth is just growing parabolic now, exponentially upwards. And this is when he was 83. Now I think he's about 90. He's way above this now. Okay, so this is what compound interest can do, and I hope that you will stop looking for solutions or strategies that can actually double your money every 2 weeks, because eventually you will blow up your account. So we have I have actually simplified the process, and if you're looking for a system that, step 1 is good and reliable, step 2, which has a proven verified track record in MyFxBook and fully transparent, and step 3, one that you can scale your volume with time and unleash the power of compound interest, then we have got you covered. To learn more, I want you to go to this link called realtimeforexsignals.com/480. Go there and take a look at what we have that actually simplify this process for you. Okay, so with this, I want to end this short video. This is William, and I hope that you write to me if you have any questions. I will see you on the inside. Bye bye until the next video.